Hey guys, Cooking with Kim D here. I am not gonna lie, today was a rough day. I just had a really busy day at my day job, and I need something super simple to get on the table to feed us tonight. So I am using the Deluxe cooking blender to make a broccoli cheddar soup. And I will tell you a little bit more about this blender in just a moment. But to go with this, and this recipe is right out of the book that comes with the Deluxe cooking blender. It also has a recipe for cheddar biscuits, which is what I'm going to do first, because once this gets started, it's a little loud. So I figured I'd show you guys this first. So in my glass mixing bowl, this is one of our glass mixing bowls. We sell a set of 3 of them. There's a 2, I believe a 2, a 4, no, 2, a 3, and this is the 4.5 quart size. These are tempered glass. I love these not only for mixing, but also because they're just so neutral. And you can use them at the holidays to serve your dishes and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I am making a double batch of these. So I need to put in 2 cups of self-rising flour. And I'm using one of our measuring cups that we have. And this measuring cup set has this level here. So all I need to do is scrape across, and I have a nice level scoop. So that's 2 cups of the self-rising flour, and then I need 2 cups of cheese, which I shredded up. I've got I had just used whatever was in the fridge. I have a medium cheddar and an extra sharp cheddar in here, and then a 1.5 cups of heavy cream. And that's just going to go in there. And this is one of our easy read measuring cups. These come in a set of 3, and we also sell a mini one too on the side. Those are great for especially liquids, because you can look down on the measure, which is very convenient. So in my bowl, I have those 3 ingredients. All this is 3 ingredients for these biscuits. And I'm just using our classic scraper. If you guys don't have any of our scrapers, pick one up for yourself. I have had, in fact, this is one of my original scrapers. I have had this since the early 90s. That is how long they last. And I have used these to mix colors, food coloring, in frosting for the holidays, whether it's cookie making or baking cakes or cupcakes or whatnot. The heads don't fall off. I forget how high they are heat protected to, but they really just work great. I used to, before Pampered Chef scrapers, before I was introduced to those, I used to buy scrapers by the dozen at one of the big box stores, and the heads would always fall off. They melted. Do you guys make, you know what that Christmas crack is? It's the saltine crackers with, you make the toffee inside of on the stovetop. I had old scrapers that used to melt in there. These don't melt, so I just really enjoy them. So now that I have this all mixed, all I'm going to do is, this is our medium scoop. So our scoops come in 3 different sizes. We have a small, medium, and large. The small is about 1 tablespoon, the medium is about 2 tablespoons, and the large is roughly 3 tablespoons. So all I'm doing is using the medium scoop, and I'm going to scoop those out onto my sheet pans. So this is our large sheet pans. I love our sheet pans. They are solid, guys. It's turned under here. So one thing I do caution, I don't put these in the dishwasher. I can't remember if they say they're dishwasher safe or not. I do not put mine in the dishwasher, only because I'm nervous that liquid's going to get underneath here, water's going to get under here, and possibly start to rust it. So they really don't take much to wash, so I just run them under the sink, use one of my scrapers to get everything off, wash them off a little bit, and they're good to go. But these are great. I have had sheet pans in the past that when they get up to a certain temp, or when you take them out, they tend to warp and bend, and these are solid. I love these. So these are going to go in the oven for 15 minutes at 400 degrees. So I just wanted to show you what I was doing with those. So let me put those aside for a moment. Let's move on to the Deluxe cooking blender. I love this. This thing does so much. It has several different settings. So your cold settings are on the left and your hot settings are on the right, because this is a cooking blender. for the cold things, we have smoothies, makes excellent smoothies. You can make smoothies in this part of the blender, or we actually sell a smoothie adapter if you wanted to do that as well. But you can make smoothies in here. You don't have to buy the adapter, but if you'd like to do your smoothie, mix it up and then take it on the go, it also serves as a cup as well, so it's very convenient. You can do alternative milks in here. So you can do almond milk, oat milk, cashew milk, really kind of any milk that you want to. So it goes through a cycle, and then it comes with a strainer bag so that you can get out all those fine bits to make your alternative milks. You can grind in here, grind up your coffee beans in here very easily. And there, oh, let me wait on that one. You can also make nut butters in here. So all I do to make some peanut butter is I buy it's about 3 cups dry roasted peanuts. I get the lightly salted ones. You can do the unsalted if you would like as well, but I get the lightly salted ones. They go in here, and I don't have it with me. There's actually a tamper, so while it's mixing up, there's a tamper that pushes down, because you'll notice, especially with the nuts when you're doing the nut butters, it'll slowly start to rise up on the sides, and the tamper will help push it all back down, so you get some really smooth peanut butter. Peanut butter comes out probably the smoothest, but this works great, and it's done in, I want to say, a little less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I think. You can make also hot things in here because it's a cooking blender, like I said. So we're going to do soup tonight. You can do a heated puree. You can make jams. I have made blueberry jam in here. I'm actually going to I need to make some more this week. You add in all your ingredients except for, I think maybe the pectin goes in at the end, maybe the sugar, and then it'll tell you when to add, and then you add the rest of your ingredients. You can make sauces in here. We've made a hollandaise sauce. We've made a nacho cheese sauce for our nachos. Heated purees. There's a recipe for a hidden veggie marinara that you can do in here. So if you have very picky eaters, adult or childlike, either way, you can hide some veggies inside your marinara sauce to give, make your meal a little bit more nutritious. So for today, we're going to do the soup, and this is real easy. So like I said, there's a bunch of recipes inside the book, which is this is one that I'm following. The butternut squash soup, and there's a homemade granola that goes with it, is by far my favorite soup recipe almost ever. I love it, and when I make the granola, I make a double or a triple or quadruple batch because it's great on my morning yogurt as well. So if you do have this, if you have this product, or if you do get it, definitely give that one a try. And it lists all the ingredients that you need, and you actually just pour them into the blender in the order that they have them listed. So for this, I am adding 2.5 cups of vegetable stock. And I have several different, so I showed you one of our measuring cups. This is our silicone measuring cup. It comes in a set of 3, I believe. To that, I am adding a half of a medium onion. It's a little bit more, but we like onion. And that's just literally big chunks, guys. You do not need to cut anything very big to drop in here. I need a half a teaspoon of salt. Whoops, okay, they say spilt salt is good luck, right? So it's just a little bit of extra good luck, which we could all use, right? All right, so there's our salt. Now, this is a broccoli cheddar soup recipe. I thought I had enough broccoli. I was just shy of enough broccoli to put in this, and I was afraid it would be too thin if I didn't have enough. I happened to have some asparagus. I love asparagus. So I just added a tiny bit of asparagus to make up for the broccoli that I didn't have. Okay, now this particular recipe, because of the amount of broccoli that is involved, it does fill up pretty quickly. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put my lid on. And one of the nice safety features of this blender is inside the lid, there is something that it has to line up here in order for it to work. So unless you have the lid on it, you will not get the blender to work. So before I add the rest of it, I am just going to pulse this for a second. Whoop. Okay, So now that I've got some more room, I mean, did you see that, guys? I literally did that for what, a couple of seconds, and it already got a lot of it to go down. All right, so I added the rest of my broccoli, and then I have 2 cloves of garlic, and that is going in. So now I'm going to set this to my soup function. I'm going to hit the button once, hit the button a second time. That's it. So this is going to do its thing. It is going to beep when it tells you that you need to add something. So everything is in here with the exception of the cheese and spinach. So I already have some cheese cut up. When it tells me to add, I'm going to open the top of this. I'm going to put in my cheddar cheese and my spinach. I am going to pulse it for, let's see here. I'm going to pulse it for 30 more seconds afterwards, and our soup will be done. I'm going to try to pause my video so that I can show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. I apologize if it doesn't come out correctly. Sometimes if I don't pause it correctly, I can't get it to come back. But cheddar, broccoli cheddar soup with cheddar biscuits is what's for dinner tonight. Any questions, please feel free to reach out. A little tongue-tied, like I said. It was a bad day. Bye, guys. Hey guys, so it is done cooking and it smells so good. So I'm going to take the lid off, and holy moly, look at that steam that comes out. If you know anybody who is an expecting mom that wants to make their own baby food, this thing is perfect for that. I did 2 big heads of broccoli, and I even used the stalks, and this is so super smooth. It's just a great way for new moms who, you know, are really conscientious about what they want in their baby's baby food, to make baby food in the Deluxe cooking blender. So now that I have this in here, I'm going to add, now that it's done cooking, I should say, I'm going to add that cheese and a cup of spinach. So super healthy meal. All right, minus the cheese. But put all that back in there, and all I'm going to do is pulse this on. Just going to pulse this for about 30 seconds. Watching me, I have. We're almost there, I promise. And we're done. So take the lid off. Whoops, as my top falls off. And now we have broccoli cheddar soup. So I'm just going to ladle a couple into this cup, and then I also had some leftover cheese. I love cheese. I'm adding a little cheese on top. So we have our soup cups, and then these are the little biscuits that came out of the oven. They are perfectly browned on the bottom, nice and browned on top. So there we have it, our broccoli cheddar soup in the Deluxe cooking blender with our cheddar biscuits that we made on our large sheet pans. So any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm going to post a whole bunch of recipes. I'm also going to give you a link to where you can find other recipes for the Deluxe cooking blender. I think I'm going to make jam this week, so I'll probably throw a video in the party of me making jam as well. So that's about it for now. I will be on very shortly to answer any questions, give some answers to some games and whatnot, and see if I can help anyone with anything. So we'll talk to you soon. Good night, guys.